Welcome to Rebel Wolf Healing. My name is Elizabeth, and today I'm doing a reading for the sign of Aquarius. This could be in your sun, moon, rising, north node, or Venus. I want to do some angel messages today. I'm sending you guys so much love and light. Tomorrow is the kickoff to Aqua season. It's Aqua's time to shine, and shine through the good, shine through the bad. Like, just keep on rising up above. Regardless of what the situation is, you're going to come up on top. My beautiful Aqua. Again, thank you so much for your likes, your comments, your subscriptions, your donations. Man, I truly appreciate each and every one of you with all my heart and soul. And I'm sending you so much love and light at this time. So let's get into it. I want to do angel messages. What do you need to hear from your angels? Spirit, Spirit, angels, what are the messages for my beautiful Aqua right now? What are the messages for my beautiful Aqua right now? What are the messages? Thank you, Spirit. What are the messages? Oh, man. There is nothing for you to worry about. There is nothing for you to worry about. That is so powerful. And I'm going to read it. So you got to give me a second. It says, got it all messed up. You are safe, and this situation is under the perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. Bro, this is about you saying, you know what? If there is a storm around me, I'm going to be the eye of the storm. Like, everything could be falling apart. But I trust in God's plan. I trust in my angels. I know they're protecting me. I know that I have divine guidance. And the moments that I need strength is when I'm going to get it. There is nothing for you to worry about, Aqua, right now. And we'll clarify it. But there is absolutely nothing to worry about. Spirit, what other angel messages for my beautiful, beautiful Aqua? Be honest with yourself. This is about you being like truly authentic. You sharing the storm, you sharing the light, and not being afraid to just be you. I'm not always perfect. There's some days that I have really bad days. There's some days that I cry a lot. There's some days that I'm filled with this anger. There's days that I'm like, man, there's so much injustice. I can't handle this. Just be honest with your feelings. Just be you. Look into your heart and you will know the truth of the situation. It's safe to admit the truth to yourself. For we will support and guide you through any unnecessary changes. Lean upon us for courage and the strength to take care of yourself. Focus only upon your true desires, and they will come to you upon your angel's wings, Aqua. This is about you saying, you know what? Lean upon us for courage and strength to take care of yourself. There is days that I don't want to take care of myself, that I am struggling. And I'm like, God, you got to help me out today. Angels, you got to help me out today. And the help is going to come. This is about you admitting to yourself that, you know what, today I'm sad. Today I'm depressed. Today I am filled with regret and shame. That's normal freaking emotions. Now, every day is going to be a freaking good day. And that's about embracing duality. Some days you have great days, but there's some days that, man, getting out of bed is very difficult, very hard. I've been dreaming about, and I'll explain. I've been dreaming about my children as babies and holding them. When I had my first child, there was something like structurally wrong with my thinking, my feeling, my heart. I went through major postpartum depression, and I didn't honor that time with the child. I tried. And this is about being honest. Like, God, I tried, but there was something wrong with me at that point. There was moments that I connected with my child so close, and then there was times that it was so far away. This is about you being honest and saying, God, like, I'm struggling to connect. I'm struggling to form a bond. I need help. And being honest with yourself, like, I'm honest with my pain. Having children was not easy for me. It was a pinnacle point in my life. It was a shift. It was a change. Um, it's very hard to nurture someone when you didn't get that proper nurturing yourself. So it's almost like, how do I love this beautiful? And yes, we innately have love, but the problem was I lacked in loving myself. I lacked major. Um, just be honest with your pain. Be honest with yourself. Like, I'm struggling here. I'm still struggling. Like, say, like, I struggle with like this hopelessness. That's okay to feel hopeless. Spirit, what is aqua? Need to know. Angels, talk to me. It's about daydreaming. There's something here about your daydream state. This could be when you're in prayer and you're in meditation and you just quiet. You will more easily hear and receive our messages if you daydream regularly. Relax and open your mind to receiving without directing your thoughts. Just notice any feelings, visions, or ideas as if you were watching a movie. This is the seat of creation. I love daydreaming. One thing about me, I'm not a big driver. I lived in Texas. I had to drive. When you drive, you can't daydream because you got to look at everything. When I came back to New York and I was on the train, bro, I kept a journal with me because I would just sit out. Everybody's on their phone scrolling, and I'm just like looking out. I have a train that is mostly above ground. So, but it was about me daydreaming and just listening, and it wasn't about my thoughts running. It was about, divine, what do you send me something? It's not about me and my thoughts. I want to hear divine thoughts, divine direction, divine creativity. My most creative moments is in my prayer and meditation when I'm chill and I'm like listening to music and I'm in my own little fucking world. A lot of people don't understand my world. I love to journal. I love to read. I love to be alone. I do. Because I grow in my alone state. Rocking out with me and divine, me and my angels. There is something here about you opening up and daydreaming more so you can receive the messages and stop receiving the messages from your ego, because your ego is not your amigo. Your ego is not your friend. It was your friend when you were a child. It helped you survive. It was great. It did its job. Great. But now in adulthood, your ego is not your friend and wants to really block a lot. It wants to run the show when you need to finally come at a point and say, you know what, God, you run the show. I don't. Having complete faith that there is nothing for you to worry about. Having you be authentically yourself and being honest with your journey, your feelings, your emotions. Like, I'm not blocking. If I'm having a bad day, no, I'm not going to share it with everyone because not everybody is at that emotional level of understanding. I'm going to share it with the people who feel safe. And if I can't share it with people who feel safe, I'm going to daydream. And I'm going to be like, God, you just get me out of this. Help me out of this. And sometimes your emotions are helping you out of a situation. The fact that I dreamed about my children being babies, this is about my guilt and my shame for not being present during that time because I was so twitched out. I was so mentally not there, emotionally not there. I was going through some fucking shit and saying, you know what? I can admit that I've made a mistake. I can admit. And I can also say to myself, you're going to stop beating yourself about this because you've changed, you've transformed, you are there. This is about your growth. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. There is major positive changes and cycles and changes happening in your life. And it's because I think the changes are happening for you because you're not like, I'm not going to worry anymore. If God wants to bring something to an end, I'm not going to fight my ego. I'm not going to allow my ego to run the show. If something comes to an end, I'm not going to question it. I'm not. Spirit, please clarify there is nothing to worry about for my beautiful Aqua. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Nine of Wands. You are the wounded warrior. It's that Chiron energy. Look up where your Chiron is. That could really help you solve the wounds that you might have, because you might think it's emotions, but your wounds are non-emotional. Your wounds are more pentacles. It's more about your worth, your wealth. Like, look at that. You are close to succeeding. You have persisted. Yes, you are extremely tired and you are exhausted. You know what? The times that I connected with Divine Source the most, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I was fucking exhausted. Exhausted. Like I couldn't do it anymore. Like, God, I'm like, I am done. By you finally saying, bro, I can't fucking do this. I worry about everything and I can't figure out anything, is really the time that your angels are gonna show up for you in the most mysterious ways. Continue to fight the fight. And if the fight is you overcoming any darkness that's within you, then fight it. There is something here about you not giving up. You are so close to succession, to succeed. Man, yeah, because you're going through a major death and rebirth. You're going through that transformation. You're putting things to an end. You're going through that transition and release. Don't worry about anything, because once you complete that soldier's journey, like, man, I carry so many battle scars, it's not even funny. I am so tired, but you can feel in your soul and spirit that, bro, you got me, right? Divine got you, guarantee. And then you're going to walk the middle path. You have temperance. Now, temperance is letting me know that your angels don't play about you. If you worry, they're trying to send you all these messages. And maybe the problem is you don't daydream and you don't just drift and you don't take the time in prayer and meditation, that you can't receive the messages. Balance and harmony and peace and tranquility is being restored for you. But you have to allow things to come to an end. And you have to know that you could be at your hardest point in your life right now, understanding that, man, it's not going to be a war forever. It's not. The war is going to come to an end. And maybe that war is the war within yourself, where you're finally like, no, I'm just going to be honest and authentic, and this is who I am, and this is what I fucking go through. Because we have judgment. The horns, the angel horns are being blared like judgment, awakening, a reckoning, a reflection, a return. Judgment is being called not only on you for your wrongs, and that's okay. None of us are perfect. But this is about the wrongs that have been done to you as well. As well. Like, don't play around. And then we have the star, confirmation. We have the star. This is you being that aqua that you are, on the path of healing and hope and inspiration and radical positivity, and your wishes coming true. How do your wishes come true? when you stop worrying about everything and let God, when you have that resilience and know that if I keep on persisting and I'm tired and I want to sleep and I don't want to deal with this, understand that your pain and fatigue is your transformation. You're putting something to an end. You're that phoenix rising. You're that scorpionic energy. Once you come out of this hardship, there is going to be this balance and peace within you that is going to be so divine that one day you wake up and you're like, man, I'm going through a lot. I feel a lot. I'm experiencing a lot. But man, I'm fucking chill. I'm the eye of the storm. People can't even tell I'm going through shit because I'm like, man, I'm stable within self. I trust God. Trust. Because judgment is going to be called. We have some major arcanas here. Let's talk about this. You not worrying about anything is pinnacle in your transition, in your growth. You're going to go through a rebirth. We have 13, the death. We have 14, temperance. So you're going from 13 to 14. Once you go through that death and rebirth, man, you're going to have peace, balance, and patience and harmony. And then once you go through that, you're going to see some people experience karma. You're not going through karma anymore because why do you not go through karma anymore? Because you're honest with yourself. Like, God, I did this, this, and that. I fucked up. I was wrong. I hurt people. I made the wrong fucking choices. You did the biggest thing you could ever do and have self-awareness, and you asked divine source to free you from the pain that you might have caused on others. And how the thing that I love is then someone doesn't want me to speak. Right after that, we have the star. Then you can enter this path of hope and healing and inspiration, understanding your divinity, understanding that you can shine even though it's dark around you. A star is a star because it's around darkness. That's why it's so bright. It needs that darkness to shine. It needs that darkness to shine. And maybe you dealt with a lot of fucking darkness. And I mean a lot. But it's about you being honest with your darkness and saying, you know what? Like, I'm very honest with my darkness. Like, I suffered major depression. I tried to harm my life more than one. I tried every avenue to end my life. Every. Drugs, addiction. Like, give it to me. I was all about that. Like, God, I'm ready. It wasn't until I finally said, you know what? Why am I destroying myself, God? Like, why did you make me like this? Like, that's the honest conversation I have with God. That's how honest I am with God. Like, man, I'm not perfect. And I don't want to be here. I told God all the time, I do not want to be here. You put me on the wrong fucking planet. And God is like, no, you're meant. But you got to go through some shit. You got to feel some shit. And you got to finally be honest about your pain. And you got to trust and you got to believe in me. And you got to know that transformation is your birthright. And once you go through that dark night of the soul of like, man, you can't do no more. You wake up one day and you're like, oh shit, I am okay. Like, come on, Aqua. Spirit, please clarify this star energy, this hope. Where is this coming from? Man, your hope is this 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment, family, harmony, stability, happiness. Aqua, that is all you want. And I'll be honest with you, that's all I want. I want to be surrounded by family and friends who are in harmony with each other. Trust me, I know we all got our demons, but it's about, you know what? We go to God with our demons, but when we interact with each other, I'm going to give you nothing but love and light. Nothing. I want you to feel safe and secure in my energy because I finally feel safe and secure in my energy. But it took a lot of work to get there, right? It took a lot of work, Aqua. Like, it took a lot of work. But this is about you finally understanding there is nothing for you to worry about. And trust me, you could be living in a car right now. Or you could be How am I going to pay my rent? This is about you saying, you know what, God, you got me, right? You got me. Now we have this, be honest with yourself. Man, being honest with yourself is a gift. It's about you taking the inventory of self. Yes, we take inventory of others, great. But the most important is to take inventory of self. The minute I took inventory of self and the people that caused me harm or were malicious, the problem was because I didn't love myself. I was an easy fucking target. I was so easy. If you're honest with yourself and your pain, you no longer become a target because you talk to God about it. Like, Spirit, please clarify this. Be honest with yourself, my Aqua. Page of Pentacles. This is about your ambition. This is about your goals. This is about you having that planning, that loyal and faithful energy. Maybe this is about you being faithful and loyal to divine and self. I'm going to be honest with myself. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. Sometimes I falter. But this is about being diligent. Like, I want to change the shadow so I can walk towards the light. Spirit, please clarify this Page of Pentacles. Please clarify. Thank you. Yeah, because you need to step into your strength. This is about courage and confidence and inner power. The more you are honest with yourself, bro, I'll tell you something. There is going to be like enemies that attack you, and they're going to attack you based upon who you were. And just like me, people can attack me easily. I'm an easy fucking target, bro. I was a drug addict. I ran away from everything. I dropped the ball, not once, not twice, 3 times. Like, man, there's a lot of shit that you can fucking target me with. A lot. But the difference with me is I'm very honest and upfront with everybody. Yeah, I was a drug addict. Yeah, this happened. Yeah. You ain't got shit on me. If I can admit to my flaws, you can't tear me down on my flaws because I admit to it. I know who the fuck I am, good and bad. But the thing is, I turned, and this is what I think you're doing. You're turning your honesty into your success, into your power. You're turning your pain, 6 of Wands, into your success, victory, and triumph and recognition. Bro, your pain is the catalyst of your growth. What people think is like gossip about you, you're the first one to be like, yeah, all right, that was me. I'm honest with myself. So when you talk about me and you gossip about me, I'm not hearing anything new because I already admitted to it. So whatever lies you're trying to spread, I'm already overcoming. God knows me. God knows the fuck up that I am, but God didn't give up on me. God doesn't want me to worry. God wants me to go through this transformation. God wants me to walk that middle path. And God is going to call judgment on everybody who fucking judged you, Aqua. They judged you because you're the fucking star. The only thing you were trying to do was to heal. The only thing you ever wanted was a happy family with emotional stability. You were surrounded by people who just like kept you in that negative energy because keeping you as the fuck up kept them out of the limelight of being the fuck up. When they can point the finger at you, no one's looking at them. Pay attention. People are going to throw stones at people because it's like, oh, then they can focus on that and not focus on the wrong I'm doing. You got me fucked up. Your pain, your honesty, your strength, your ambition, and your loyalty to self and spirit, man, Aqua, major success and recognition. Major. Now we have Daydream here. This is about you going into prayer, going into meditation, listening to music, like whatever it takes for you to stop listening to your ego and start listening to spirit, do it. Do it. Whatever means that is. I got you. What connects you closer to God? Spirit, please clarify this daydream. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, we got the Four of Cups. This is disconnection. This is contemplation. This is like not having an attitude of gratitude. What's keeping you from the attitude of gratitude is your fucking pain, man. It's that heartbreak and pain and betrayal. It's that sorrow. It's that trauma. It's time for you to heal your trauma. It's time for you to understand, and you get rewired. When you go through any type of trauma, your brain is rewired. Give me a minute. Someone wanted you so stuck in your head, swords energy. Someone wanted you stuck in your heart, your pain. Because you are easily manipulated when you're in this discontent. You're easily manipulated when you're in this heartbreak and trauma. You're easily manipulated. This is about you saying, you know what? I can't be kept here anymore because keeping me here is destroying me. That's why God is trying to say to you and your angels, there is nothing to worry about. Just be honest with your pain. Be honest that someone dropped the ball on you and left you out, left you in an ocean of sharks. Be honest and say, you know what? I wasn't grateful for the heartbreak and the pain. That heartbreak and pain rewired me, and it was so fucking hard to bounce back. This heartbreak and pain nearly took me out. It was hard to bounce back. This is about you being honest, like, bro, divine, this almost did me over. But did it do you over? You're still here. You're still breathing. No, there was some resilience in you. There was major transformation in you. And then God did the rest. God said, don't give up. I know you're tired, but you are so close to succeeding. I just want you to have faith. Stop worrying about this debauchery, because I'm going to grant you balance and patience and harmony. I am going to call judgment on anyone who has caused you pain. And you're going to stay on the path of hope and healing. And I promise you, you're going to have happiness. I promise you, you're going to have family harmony and emotional stability. You got to keep fighting the fight by being honest. If people want to bring back your past and say, well, you were this, this, and that, all right? So, bro, I know who the fuck I was. I already healed that. You're not going to keep on bringing that back to keep me stuck. I have the strength. I have the courage. And I damn near have the confidence to overcome this because I know who I am, Aqua. Know thyself. Because that's where your victory and your success is. That's where your recognition, not hiding the pain, but fronting, like limelight it. Limelight it. And then in your prayer and your meditation and your daydreaming is how you overcome heartbreak, how you overcome this discontentment. Because when you're daydreaming and you're connecting with divine source, your angels, your ancestors, your animal spirits, man, no heartbreak can keep you down and no boredom can keep you stuck. All of a sudden you're like, oh shit. All right. I'm going to spend more time in rest, because in my rest is when I like highlight my spiritual world. Fuck the material world. Fuck the material world. It's when your spiritual world far exceeds your material world is what you need to focus on. Because sooner or later, the script is going to flip. That your spiritual world matches your material world. And then that's where recognition, praise, victory, success. But you got to be strong and you got to be honest with who you are, so no one can tear you down ever again. Spirit, please clarify this daydream. Don't let the enemy tear you down. You know who the fuck you are. And you know who you are? We have the Ace of Cups and we have the fucking Hierophant. God, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to curse. Now, the Hierophant, for me, you guys follow me. This is my God card. Connect with God. That's all that matters. As you connect with God, you're going to have new love. You're going to have an emotional awakening. Your intuition is going to be busted wide open. Your spirituality is going to elevate elevate. All you need is God. That's it. Your angels, your ancestors, animal spirits. That's all you need. There is something here heavy, heavy, heavy about you really connecting with your spiritual world. And a lot of people are not going to understand you. But when you're going through that major transformation and that rebirth and that balance and tranquility, it's almost like you are going to be monk-like, that you don't want to deal with anybody outside of you. Just me, just God. Because what you want is so great. What you want is to just be on the path of healing and hope, for happiness, for victory, success. All you want is your courage, your confidence, and your inner power. So where do you get that? Point blank simple. Where do you get that strength? You get it from the spiritual world. I'll never deny anybody of that. And no, I didn't go to church to get that. I went through a lot of fucking pain, a lot of trials, a lot of dark nights of the soul, a lot of phoenix risings, a lot of being honest with my fucking self and my feelings, and a lot of times just chilling. I was so exhausted and tired that in my dream state, in my rest state, is when I finally understood there is nothing to worry about, because that's when I received messages that I needed to continue on this warrior's path. Let's get an angel number. Spirit, what angel number do we have for my aqua? What do they need to know? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, we have 1313. We have clarity. There's something here about your clarity. And maybe you get your clarity in your quiet moments. Quiet. Just rocking solo dolo itself. Man, and look at this. As the storm passes, the clarity is felt faster than lightning, is seen against a dark sky. The divine is reminding you that clarity is readily available. All you have to do is ask. You have weathered the storm, and now the sky is clearing. Loving energy surrounds me, and I trust that the clarity I feel is the answers I need. You've been through the storm. You've been through the storm. It's time to just chill and allow divine to come through you. Come through you. Just chill. Just chill, Aqua. I want to get some advice from the heavenly bodies and close this out. Spirit, what advice do you have for my beautiful Aqua? Right away. Wow, we have Neptune. No, we have Chiron. I don't know why I said Neptune. There could be something here about Neptune, that Piscean energy. Pisces are all about going with the ebb and flow. But this is Chiron. This is how you hurt. And this is how you heal. This is that 9 of Wands energy that we had right away in your reading. So let's read this from the book. Look up your Chiron, man, and figure out where it is, what sign. And that's what you need to work on. And it could be difficult. I'm not going to lie to you. I still work on my Chiron every freaking day. It's something that does not go away easily. And that healing is some serious stuff. And once I find this, I will read it from the book. I'm just having a chill day today. All right. What is your great spiritual injury? Can you identify a common thread between the situations that have caused you the most anguish? Do you have an unnameable and dooming trait within you that you consider your fatal flaw? With self-compassion, explore your shame. And once you do, practice owning it and even loving it. This is why speaking your truth is so important. Don't let anybody hold anything against you. Like, yeah, I was an addict. Like, what the fuck? When shame releases its hold, you're left gloriously whole. perfectly imperfect, radiant and wise. You soar above your pain and you develop self-acceptance and empathy for yourself and more so others. What's more, wearing your bumps and bruises with pride invites others to do the same. When you're at peace with yourself, your gaze softens. How healing is it for another to be seen in their entirety? You become a healing force, and your wound, Aqua, your wound is your fucking superpower. Aqua, I'm sending you so much love and light. And remember that you are loved and you have always, and I mean always, been enough.